Hi, it's Hammy the Crafting Cat again. No, not really. Alright, let's see. As soon as I can get the cat off of the scrapbook, I can show you the next book. This is part 2. I showed a different album in part 1. This is a Making Memories Chloe's Closet scrapbook, and this is like a leather, and I really swear I did not know I was into birds until recently. And now that I've kind of decided, okay, maybe that's my thing, I seem to be finding them everywhere. Like, I sort of forgot they were on our shower curtain in our bathroom. The thing that holds my makeup brushes is a little bird cage. Yeah, it's kind of weird how that happens. So anyway, this is a 12 by 12 album. In the last video, the one I showed you was an 8 by 8. And here's the first page. Now, like I said in the last video, this is about when I started to get back into scrapping, back into stamping, all that sort of stuff. And I didn't know anything about YouTube videos at the time, so I have no idea who made which of these products. So don't even ask, because I really don't know. I love this paper with this gold foil here, and I cut out the circle to fit inside there like a medallion, and I put Kitty Hawk in Nags Head, North Carolina, February 2009. It was freezing cold, but the beach was still beautiful, so I stamped beautiful around this frame. I think this frame might be my mind's eye. Ooh, look, I know one of them. I did some stamping in white on here, you know, road trip. I stamped a frame over here that had journaling lines, and that's a Unity stamp. Maybe I'll impress myself and know more than I think. And there are our pictures. We went to a lighthouse and to the beach, and it was freezing cold, but we're going back this summer, and I'm so excited because it'll be warm. We did walk at Kitty Hawk up to the Orville and Wilbur Wright monument. There's Scott in front of it. And when it's freezing cold and you're outside and you're like hiking up a hill, you have to find something fun to do. Here's the first time I ever used stickles. And so, there's another Unity stamp. We kind of had this joke about airplane arms, so we're doing airplane arms in every picture. But I really like these stickers. They were a canvas sticker. I picked them up at Michael's. I think they were part of the Chloe's Closet line from Making Memories also. And so this is just a piece of orange paper. There's a little bit different shade of orangey yellow behind each of the pictures. Small piece of pattern paper that I did my journaling on, so it's kind of backwards from how we usually do it. And the stickers, and I added some, you know, random stamps, and it's a simple page, but like I said before, it has my memories on it. We celebrated my birthday while we were there. This is a sassafras sticker, and I journaled on that. And these are, I think, some sassafras letters that spell out my B-Day. Here's the cake. It's pink and orange. How me. Here is the first time I used a nestability. I cut out this spiky circle. And this little girl is from the Greeting Farm. And I colored it with my Prismacolors that I had just gotten. I really need to get back to stamping. It sort of cycles through for me. One thing that I got, this is another one of those my mind's eye frames. And my grandfather had been collecting all the state coins that came out because he did that for all of his grandchildren, and so he had finished mine, and I got it for my birthday. These are more stamps from that same stamp set that I colored in and put on the frame. I think this paper, it had scallop edge when I got it. I think it's a pink paisley sheet. This, and I'm a little afraid to show you this spread. It's a 2-page spread, but these are some of my students, so I'm going to try not to show the pictures too much. On the background, I took tissue paper that was patterned, and I tore it, and I just kind of put it randomly along the edges. Well, not the edges, but on the pages, almost like torn wallpaper. I had these chipboard pieces from Cosmo Cricket, part of the Girl Friday set. And this is also a chipboard piece, and in different spots along the pages, they kind of connect the two pages. I had poked holes, and I took this variegated colored fabric almost. It's not really a thread, and I stitched it through by hand, and I put some of these chipboard pieces, and it says Craft Happy because, as you can see, here, I'll show you like the table part of this maybe. They were making different things, so they had all the scissors and glues and that sort of stuff out. And so that's those pages. Again, here are some more of those Cosmo Cricket pieces. This next page is a piece of really pretty paper that is either Amy Butler, Anna Griffin, I'm not sure. Here, am I getting the whole page? Yeah. there goes the phone. I tried to film this video once before, and it was also when the phone rang, so I tried, guys. And this is another one of those frames, I think. Actually, I don't think this frame is. I think I made this frame out of a piece of pattern paper. Yes, because then I cut more of the pattern out. This is pop dotted up, and I cut out some leaves. There's the hubby and I. And this is like the magical bed. This is I cut the picture with the nestabilities, and then I put a circle behind it so it would look like a scallop frame. That was the only way I could do it with what I had. And this is a piece of paper. I can't even remember the name of the set right now. It's one I still use, and I did a bunch of journaling because I only had those 2 pictures. I had gone to a conference, and this bed was like the best thing about the whole conference, so yeah, it'll be interesting. And we met a fun couple while we were there, and so I wrote about that. This page over here, some of you will recognize. This is, it might be Sassafras, or anyway, it's this really pretty paper. I actually just got some more in a set that I ordered. Like, check out this bunny rabbit. I mean, he's cute. But the paper was so pretty. It had so much going on. It had all of this here. It had this frame here with 1, 2, 3 that I thought, I don't really want to put a ton of pictures and cover this all up. You know, you have the beautiful flowers here. So I had this one picture of my cat. And this is at our old apartment in my old craft room. And he loves to sit on the table. And I said he looked like he was crafting. So I put this one picture on a piece of craft paper around it. And in the 1, 2, 3, I wrote, crafting makes me happy. Crafting is a great de-stressor. Crafting is pretty. And that's it. That's the whole page. I mean, that's it. And I think it's really nice. You stop, you look at the picture, you read it, you get what it's about. And sort of the paper feeds into that because it is kind of a crafty paper. So I was happy with it. This is some paper from somebody. Another one of those frames. This time I used a, I know you can't see that. This time I used a text stamp on the background all the way around repeating. And that's my aunt. It was her birthday, so there's a picture of her balloon. I used pop dots to make my own frame and pop this up that also had text around it. There's her getting a gift. And I just did a little bit of journaling. You know, some of these are very simple, even though they're pretty recent. They're not that great. Again, here's my students. It just says May 2009 in a circle with another circle around it. And I put some rub-ons on the corners. And this is all my kids. I love my job. And it says ELE potluck. We had a potluck dinner for all of our English language education students. Here, this is actually from a cheap, I think it's Best Occasions, set. There's an overlay in here, a clear overlay that's written on. And then there's the paper that came behind it, and it said, learn for yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. And I thought, I'm never going to use these after a while. I thought, why did I buy these? They're not really my style, but for this page, they were great. I added a couple bling here. This is my students' graduation. I had 3 students graduate. Yay! Yay, graduation. There's my aunt, one of my current students. And there I am with one of my students. So it's a simple page. Really, when I'm scrapbooking, I like to keep things fairly simple. On this page, well, the first half of the husband's surprise birthday was that we went mini golfing and some shirts that I made us. So I used this Cosmo Cricut paper from Mr. Campy or something happy. I can't really remember. I have some pictures, and I did like faux stitching around the edges and wrote some stuff. And this is where I got a hole-in-one. Even though Scott's holding the flag, I got the hole-in-one, just so you all know. This, I used the Swiss Dots folder on a white piece of paper. I cut out the circle. I put clear embossing powder on it. And it really does look, in person, like a golf ball. Maybe not so much on here, but it looks pretty good in person. And so I mirrored that with a picture of us and the shirts that I had made. Using another picture as kind of the header of my journaling. Then I journaled about it and said how it was. And this is actually the last page I did, so I haven't done any pages in this since June. I really need to do that. And this is another simple page. There's the one piece of pattern paper in the background, and I cut up some pattern paper to make sort of a frame. I added some buttons that matched in color. Here is my journaling on that same pattern paper. but I added some pink highlights. And okay, this is the picture. If you've ever watched Gilmore Girls, you might recognize this man. He was the grandfather, Rory's grandfather on Gilmore Girls. And this is my friend Heather, and she was at a bar in our town that I would never set foot in. And he was here. We're close to Williamstown, Massachusetts, where they have a big theater festival. He was seeing something at the theater festival, and so she met him, and she got his autograph for me. And to protect it, it's in a baseball card protector so that I could slide it out. It's not stuck down. And so I put that on the page. And that's the last one that I've done, but I'm going to work on some more, and maybe I'll make videos of those because people also wanted to see how pages go together. So that's that. I thought I'd share that. I liked your idea, and thanks for watching. Bye.